Basketball here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. My name is Scott Wall, subbing for Brian Kniff today, who is refereeing at parts unknown, and we have a twin bill for you here on the Coast, and we're going to get it started early with a 5 o'clock tip-off as we enter the New Jersey Interscholastic Association playoffs with the doubleheader. First game is a girls game, a playoff match in Group II between Middle Township and West Deptford. And then coming up at 7 o'clock, we're going to have the boys game for you featuring Pleasantville against Middle Township. Both of Middle Township's teams come into South Jersey Group II as number 2 seeds. So the way this will all play out is if the girls and the boys both win today, we're going to have another girl-boy doubleheader for you, but at 6 and 8 p.m. on Wednesday, again here on 98.7 The Coast. And a couple of times throughout the day, me and my broadcast partner, Buddy Tarbotton, were texting back and forth. And, Buddy, you and I go all the way back to 1981 of doing these games in print and on the radio, maybe a couple of times on TV. My memory fails me in that department. It's great to see you, my friend.
You too, Scott. And, you know, it's kind of funny when you sent me that text. Obviously I had a laugh because the clear definition or the defining moment is we are aging. I guess that means, but we're aging like fine wine. We're only getting better.
It beats the alternative if we're not aging, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But, here we are, Bud, for an exciting doubleheader. And, of course, you and Brian have done these playoff games for years. It really provides some of the most exciting radio that you'll have at any time during the year. And we all get started tonight. You know, Middle Township coming into the game as a prohibitive favorite. West Deptford coming into the game with only 5 wins on the season. And you hate to sound cliche, but when you get to this point in the season, all you need to have is one off night, and your season can end incredibly. Take a look at Ocean City girls in the Cape Atlantic League Tournament. Everybody thought they were going to waltz into the Stockton Center, and they were knocked out in their first game. So, we have a playoff game here tonight.
And again, you hit it right on the head, Scott, because when you're talking about the state tournament, it's one and done. If you come out and don't play your game, if you're a favorite, an underdog, they can come out, especially a team with a lot of seniors, because for the seniors, this could be their last high school basketball game, and that can be very emotional. And we talk about, this is day one of the New Jersey State Tournament for all schools from North Jersey all the way down to Lower Cape May. And for us, that just means it is the beginning of the Coastal Broadcasting Magical Mystery Tour, because after tonight and then tomorrow night, you never know where we're going to end up, what gym we're going to end up. And as you had just hit on, if the Middle Township girls, the Wildwood Catholic girls play tomorrow night, if the Middle Township girls are successful and the Middle Township boys follow them after this game at 7 o'clock and they're successful, we do know we will be back here for a double header. But also, that means another broadcast crew on Wednesday night will be in Wildwood Catholic's gym at 7 o'clock, bringing that game where Wildwood Catholic, the boys, are a 3rd seed. So it's exciting. Tomorrow night, Brian and I and Matt, we will be traveling up to Woodbury, where the Wildwood Warriors travel to play the first round of their state tournament. They're the 9th seed. Woodbury's the 8th seed, so obviously the higher seed gets the home game. But Woodbury is a type of team that Wildwood could beat. But then we look back to Saturday, and Woodbury shocked and upset Camden Catholic. So when you get to this time of the year, anything can happen. But as you had said, to recap, here we have the Middle Township girls hosting the West Deptford Eagles, and the Eagles come into this contest with a record of 5-21. They play in the Colonial Conference, so with them coming in at 5-21, Middle Township with a record of 16-9, and Middle is playing for something other than obviously stretching out their season. They are the defending Group II South Jersey Group II girls champions, so they have a little bit of pride there, because one thing the defending champs don't want to do is go out early.
Well, there's no doubt about that, buddy. And with the games tonight in Group 2, if you need to become familiar, Middle, as we said, was the number 2 seed. Willingboro is the number 1 seed, and many are picking Willingboro to win the entire Group 2 this year. Lower Cape May also in action tonight. They're in a Group 2 game at home taking on Deptford. Now, the last win for West Deptford, Middle's opponent tonight, was back on February 12th. It was a 41-30 win over Lindenwold. And if you want to go back for the Lady Panthers, Sacred Heart, I think we can call it an upset, knocked Middle out of the Cape Atlantic League tournament in the very first round with a 51-48 win. In that game, Olivia Schwartz had 20, Lauren Fields had 14, and Lauren Legler had 12. So, those are going to be 3 kids that Middle Township will count on tonight. We know a little bit about West Deptford as well, but what we want to do is take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout, tell you more about what's coming up for this game at a 5 o'clock tip-off, Middle Township girls versus West Deptford. So we'll take a 3-minute break and be right back with more of your pregame show right here on 98.7 The Coast and 98.7 The Coast. White jerseys trimmed, of course, in Panther orange and Middle Township black. West Deptford being introduced. Number 3, Daja Diggs, will be in the backcourt, along with number 2, Tina Farfari, one of their top scorers. Number 14, Ivory Ajamu. Number 10, Natalie Carrero. And the final starter for the West Deptford Lady Eagles will be Michelle Bauer. And they are coached by Casey Heitman. And again, they play in the Colonial Conference, come in with a 5-21 record. Middle Township, coached, of course, by John Leahy, defending South Jersey Group 2 champions. And the starting 5 for Middle Township is being introduced. Be number 30, Olivia Salvo. Number 13, Juliana Rigatano. Lauren Legler, number 41. It's Middle Township's traditional starting 5. Lauren Fields is in. And number 34, Olivia Schwartz. And again, we will see if we see any action from Holly McKeag later. Middle Township defending South Jersey Group 2 champs under John Leahy. What do you look for early in this game, bud?
Well, I think what's going to happen early, Middle Township's probably going to come out and they're going to do a lot of trapping to try and get the game to see if West Deptford can handle their pressure.
And we'll be back right after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. And welcome back to Middle Township High School, getting ready to go for the South Jersey Playoffs Group 2, Middle Township West Deptford. Live on 98.7thecoast.com and on your radio, the first game of a twin bill. We are ready to jump center. And here we go. Olivia Schwartz jumping center for Middle Township, and the ball will go in the air, and our playoff season is underway. And Ivory Ajamu for West Deptford picks up the ball. Middle Township will fall into defense as the Lady Eagles win the tip. Carrero over to Ajamu. Guarded Middle Township in a straight man-to-man defense. Breaks into the lane. A bounce pass. Nothing there. And West Deptford will try to reset a little bit. Middle Township playing a very stingy man-to-man defense. Drive in the lane is cut off for Fari. Baseline jumper up and good by Carrero. 2-0 West Deptford.
And good execution right there by the West Deptford Lady Eagles. They were patient, and Fafari got a good shot.
Middle Township with a little ball rotation, a three-pointer up and no good, but Legler comes away with the rebound. Lady Panthers will reset. Middle Township moving from right to left on your radio dial, and of course you can see it online at 987thecoast.com. Wide open is Fields' three-pointer, takes a jump shot, heel of the rim, no good. Middle gets the rebound. Jump shot by Legler, bounces in and out, and rebound by Ajamu. And here come the Lady Eagles. Middle will fall back into its defense. Fufari with the ball, guarded by Fields. Kicks it over to Carrero. Back over to Fufari, top of the circle. And ball's on the floor, no jump ball called, and West Deptford throws it away. Good defense by Middle.
Well, that time, Juliana Rigitano and Lauren Fields both came out and they pressured the ball, forcing that turnover by West Deptford.
Middle Township with the basketball. Rigitano over to Fields to Legler. She'll take a three-pointer. Nothing but net. 3-2 Middle Township with the lead.
And I'm watching Lauren Legler during warm-ups, Scott. She was knocking down three-pointer after three-pointer, and she comes out feeling it in the flow to start this first quarter.
Ajamu. Oh, she finds some room in the paint, but dishes it off. Left side jumper by Diggs off the front of the rim, no good. Ball's on the floor. Fufari comes away with it. Over to Ajamu. Guarded by Legler. Ajamu in the corner pass. Nothing there. She'll put the ball on the floor, right-hand dribble. Kicks it over, and we have a travel called. So more good defense by the Lady Panthers, forcing a turnover.
Coach John Leahy sees something in the early going. 5:44 to go here in the first quarter. It's the Lady Panthers 3, West Deptford 2. And again, Coach Leahy calling a quick 30-second timeout. Scott, there's something obviously the coach is saying that he does not like, does not want to allow it to go on. He's going to make a quick adjustment.
You know, buddy, I have to say early in this game, you know, we got the over-under at the office pool of 6 at how many times you'll call me Brian tonight. So what do you think? You're going to be over or under?
Under.
Under. I'm going to hold you to it.
I'm off to a good start.
We're only 2 minutes into the game.
Remember, as long as I don't call you late for dinner.
Yeah, that's all right. I've been called a lot worse than that. Middle with the ball. And here they come. Fields gets it over to Rigitano. Oh, ball stolen away by Fufari. Lady Eagles with a break. Layup is no good. It was all ball on the block, and West Deptford will retain possession.
Yeah, that time they took the ball right out of Rigitano's hands.
Diggs will inbound the ball for West Deptford. Good pass underneath. Ball on the floor. Ajamu picks it up. Back over to Diggs. Diggs will back away. And she'll send it over as West Deptford tries to get something going on offense. Bauer back over to Ajamu. Guarded by Legler. And here we go. A layup and kind of a blocked shot by Middle Township around the hip. Ball goes out of bounds, so Lady Panthers get the ball.
Yeah, not a very good decision there by Diggs. She literally drove right into Olivia Schwartz, turning the ball over on that shot attempt.
Lauren Fields over to Legler. Legler passes inside the paint. Nothing there. Kicked out to Diggs. Three-pointer. Shot up is no good. And a rebound taken away by Michelle Bauer. And Diggs with the ball. We got a foul called. It looks like it's against Middle Township. And that will go against number 13, Juliana Rigitano, her first team first. 3-2, Middle with the lead, 4:41 to go first quarter.
Very close to a backcourt violation right there on the inbounds play.
Diggs is kind of left open and then guarded by Legler. Over to Ajamu. She'll go baseline, 8-footer, heel the rim, no good. Rebound by Middle Township. Good job by the Lady Panthers. Olivia Salvo getting the rebound. And Middle will run with the ball. Fields in the corner to Legler. Back over to Fields. Middle will rotate the ball around and shot up off the heel of the rim. No good. Easy rebound. Layup and good by Salvo. 5-2 Middle Township with the lead.
Salvo doing a good job crashing the weak side of the boards. Able to corral that rebound, use the glass, and put it in.
Another turnover forced by Middle Township. Layup by Fields is good. 7-2 Middle Township. And you would think West Deptford, one more turnover like that, they may need to call a timeout. But they're going to let the play go on.
That's the fourth turnover against West Deptford here in the first quarter.
Diggs drives in the paint, front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Bowers. Layup is up and good. Michelle Bauer with a good follow-through. So a good possession there by West Deptford.
Yeah, and that time Middle Township did a good job defensively, except nobody got a body on Michelle Bauer, and she gets the offensive rebound and the putback. 7-4, 3:12 to go here in the first quarter. Middle Township on top.
West Deptford playing some defense. It was Diggs almost with the steal there as the Lady Panthers continue to work the ball around. Schwartz with the ball. Oh, a bad pass into the backcourt. Taken by West Deptford. Guarded by Fields. Left-handed layup is no good. So Middle Township gets away with one there. And the Lady Panthers back on offense. Fields flips it in the corner. Back over to Fields. Top of the circle. Dribbles right to Rigitano. Back over to Legler. Oh, baseline wide open, but a missed shot by Middle Township. Rebound by Middle. Up and good. It was Olivia Schwartz with a 6-footer. 9-4. Middle Township with the lead. 2.5 to go first quarter. And West Deptford will go back on offense. Middle Township playing pretty good game defensively in the first quarter, forcing these turnovers. And a shot up, out of bounds, no good by West Deptford. They'll retain possession. You know, Bud, here come those subs in for Middle Township, including Holly McKeag will come into the game.
Well, Middle Township likes to play 8 or 9 girls. They go deep on that bench, which is a good thing. And when they play that tough pressure, that man-to-man defense, it's good to have a bench like they do.
Fields drives in the paint, scoop shot up, no good, but they call it travel. Good call on that play, so a turnover by Middle Township.
That's going to be the third turnover against the Lady Panthers. 1:53 to go here in the opening quarter. It's Middle Township 9, West Deptford 4. It's the first round of the Group II Playoffs.
And West Deptford getting a little bit of pressure from Middle in the backcourt, then Middle backs away. As Ajamu will kind of bring it, picks up her dribble in an awkward spot, passes it over and forces another turnover, but we have a foul called. And called against Middle Township on Lauren Fields with a push.
And Lauren Fields, number 23 for the Lady Panthers, picks up her first, team's second. 1:36 to play. It's 9-4. Middle Township on top. West Deptford has yet to commit a team foul. Middle has committed just 2, as I just said.
Gonna stack them up here on the inbounds pass. And the pass goes in, taken by Middle Township. And here we go. Fields tries to do a break. Ball is tipped, taken by West Deptford, and they'll turn it right back over. Ajamu thought that she had Deja Diggs on a pass, but not even close. So Middle will get the ball back.
And that is the 6th turnover against West Deptford. Middle Township's turned it over 4 times.
Lady Eagles fall into a 2-3 zone. And Middle finds a seam. 3-pointer up front of the rim. No good. Rebound by the Lady Panthers. Shot is missed, but drawing the foul. And it was McCaig getting fouled by number 24, Michelle Bauer. So Holly McCaig will go to the line for 2 shots.
And that's the first personal foul on number 24, Michelle Bowers. Her first, team's first.
First free throw is missed, and McCaig will get 1 more. West Deptford makes a substitution. Number 4, Ashley Peterson, comes into the game for Ivory Ajamu. Second shot is good by McCaig. 10-4, Middle with the lead. Minute 12 to go in the first quarter. South Jersey Group II playoff. Middle with the pressure in the backcourt. West Deptford not able to get the ball in. How about that defense, Bud?
And again, that's where the person inbounding the ball needs to have the sense to throw it off of the Panther defender so they don't get that turnover.
Inbounds pass by Fields to McCaig. Layup is good. Middle slaps on this pressure again. Nearly forces another turnover, but here come the Lady Eagles. Bowers with the ball underneath. No jump ball called. Another turnover forced by Middle Township. Now they'll run. Fields throws the ball down the court, and now we have a jump ball called as 2 kids from either team just jump on it, and it will be possession, Middle Township. So you got to give the Lady Panthers the A for hustle in this first quarter. They're beating West Deptford to the ball a lot here early in this game. Lady Panthers with the ball. 3-pointer up, no good. Wild shot. And a rebound by Middle Township, but a foul is called against Middle Township.
Marina Peterson missed that three-pointer. She did not hit the rim, clanged it off the backboard. Foul was called on Danielle McCann. That's her first, team's third. 40 seconds to go. Middle Township on top here in the first quarter, 12-4.
10-footer, way too strong for West Deptford. They get their own rebound underneath the basket, guarded by two players, shot up and is no good by Carrero. So here come the Lady Panthers with 27 seconds left on the clock and an 8-point lead. We'll see if they hold for one. Middle Township taking their time. They look like they are going to hold for one. Kind of a wild pass there. Fields has it over to Peterson. Back over to Fields. Fields puts the ball on the floor. Shot up, heel the rim, no good. Rebound by Middle Township. 5 seconds to go. 20-footer, heel the rim, no good. And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Your score, Middle Township 12, West Deptford 4. We'll be back after the 60-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast and 98.7thecoast.com. All right, welcome back on 98.7 The Coast and 98.7thecoast.com. Scott Wall, Buddy Tarbotton with you. The playoffs have begun. South Jersey Group II. Girls action, number 2, Middle Township against number 15, West Deptford. Middle with a 12-4 lead at the end of quarter number 1. And here comes West Deptford. Back with the basketball and a bad pass by Ajamu. Taken away by Fields. She'll pick up her dribble. And Middle Township has a chance to convert here as West Deptford is all over the place on defense. Now they begin to settle in. Fields, the ball on the floor. Over to Legler, back over to Fields. Peterson to Fields. Back over to Peterson and to Fields as they play catch a little bit. Legler with the ball, and she'll back away. Cross-court pass, three-pointer up by Fields is good.
And
there's a big shot.
That was from distance. Lauren Fields, 2 feet beyond the three-point arc, puts her team up 15-4.
West Deptford needs a run, and they just got a nice bucket by Tina Furfari. Their top scorer got in the paint and put up a short shot to make it. They needed that. The Lady Eagles need a turnover and some points to start climbing back into this game. They stick with the 2-3 defense. Peterson over to Fields. Oh, good pass inside. Kick back out. Middle Township layup. Ball goes out of bounds. Shot no good, turnover. So Lady Eagles force the turnover. Let's see if they can get the points.
And that time, Marina Peterson, it was a good idea. She just did not come to a jump stop and get a good shot off. She kind of flung it, and it ended up going out of bounds. 6:30 to go, second quarter. 15-6, Middle Township on top.
Peterson with the ball for West Deptford as they find a little hole in the Panther defense underneath, and we're going to have a foul called. It's going to be a turnover.
Yep, they're going to say that Carrera stepped on the end line, and that is going to be the 8th turnover. Check that, make that the 10th turnover against West Deptford here in the first half.
Panther basketball. Legler will put up a 3. Oh, front of the rim. I thought it was good, but bounced out. Rebound by Middle Township. They're doing an excellent job on the offensive boards. Another three-pointer by Fields. Nothing but net. How do you stop that, buddy? 18-6, Middle.
Well, again, good ball movement that time by the Lady Panthers. And Coach Casey Heitman is going to call a quick timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take a quick break, and you're listening to State Playoff Basketball right here on 98.7 The Coast. We'll be right back.
Welcome back on 98.7 The Coast and 98.7thecoast.com. Scott Wall, Buddy Tarbotton with you. Middle Township on a run, leading West Deptford 18-6 in a girls South Jersey Group II game. 5:55 to go in the first half. And West Deptford needed a timeout. They took it, and they're going to need to really have a chance of getting in this game, of cutting this lead down to about 6 or 8 by the half. But they're down by 12 right now. Let's see if they can turn it around. Fufari with the ball out of the timeout for West Deptford. And Legler sticks her hands in and strips the ball away. Fields with a pass down the court. Layup is good, and a foul. How about that? Lauren Legler draws the foul, makes the layup, and that's exactly what you didn't want if you're a West Deptford fan.
And it was a very good decision there by Lauren Legler. She was looking to her left to see if her teammate had a better angle, or if she was a little bit further ahead of her, she would have given it up. But she made the right decision in keeping the ball. There was not proper spacing, and she goes in and was able to draw the foul and score the basket.
Free throw was missed. Middle got the ball. Legler put up a three and missed it, so West Deptford will come away with it. And Diggs with a shot, almost an air ball, taken away by Middle Township. Stolen away by West Deptford. And I think we're going to have a foul called. And it's going to be a push. And the foul was on number 34, Olivia Schwartz, gets called for the foul.
That's her first, team's fourth. 5:15 to go here in the first half. Middle Township on top comfortably, 20-6.
Keep in mind you can see this game on 987thecoast.com. Our buddy Matt Ulmer doing a great job providing the videos so you can watch it like it's a TV broadcast. It's really a cool thing. Many thanks to all of our sponsors who make it possible to bring these games to you. All right, West Deptford trails by a ton. They need points. They're down by 14. Inbounds pass extremely sloppy. Taken away by Middle Township. A 2-on-1 break. Layup is no good. Rebound by Legler. She's strong with the ball, but then walks and turns it over.
And a tough break that time for the Lady Panthers.
Here comes West Deptford back on offense. 4:57 to go in the first half. And these kids need to get some points to get back into this game. Fufari is guarded by Legler and gives up about a foot. Goes over to Carrero. Carrero picks up her dribble in a bad spot and sends it on over to Diggs. She nearly loses her dribble over to Ajamu. And there's just another bad pass and bad execution by West Deptford.
Well, again, Scott.
That's one.
Almost.
A half.
A half. That's a half. Not good spacing by West Deptford offensively, and therefore they turn it over.
Middle Township with the ball and a 14-point lead, and showing why they are the defending Group II champions. Fields will back away into three-point land. Passes it over, and Middle Township rotating the ball. Another three by Fields. Heel of the rim and no good. And a rebound by West Deptford. Carrero with the rebound. And here comes Dijah Diggs. Over to Ajamu. She'll put up kind of a wild shot with her right hand. No chance at a rebound. Ball is turned over again. Middle Township basketball. Substitution for West Deptford is number 31, Gabby Minity, comes into the game.
And West Deptford has now turned it over 13 times.
Fields over the timeline to Legler. Back over to Fields to McKeag. And Middle Township doing a nice job. Brodsky with it. Over to Legler. Shot heel of the rim too strong. And taken by West Deptford. Lady Eagles, 3.5 to go first half. They trail by 14. Diggs will throw it into the corner to Minity. Underneath to Fufari. Oh, nice move under the basket. Layup is too strong, maybe about a 5-footer, and then taken away by Legler. So here comes Middle Township. They're running. Nobody has Fields on the right side. Pass goes over to her. She'll work in the paint. Short floater, no good. Rebound by McKeag. Jump ball called. Possession, Middle Township.
And actually, that was a good decision by Lauren Fields. Instead of pulling the trigger on the jump shot, she saw that she had a lane with a good ball fake. She got in. She was just unable to finish her shot.
Middle Township with the ball. Just under 3 to go in their first half. Legler, top of the circle, right side to Fields. Three-pointer, a little bit too strong. Rebound. She gets her own rebound. That's just a lack of hustle by West Deptford. Legler will take a 3. Good ball rotation, spins in and out. Middle gets the rebound again. Legler, cross court to field. She's open. She'll dip it in, do a layup, and she gets fouled. She'll get 2 shots as she draws contact from Tina Fufari.
Yeah, right now, West Deptford is playing they're a step behind both offensively and defensively. Middle Township's having their way with them getting these offensive rebounds.
Fields' first free throw is no good. She'll get 1 more.
Middle Township,
I'm sorry, bud,
is 1 for 4 from the foul line. And you cannot do that in state tournament play. Free throw shooting, the further you get into the bracket, the more important it becomes.
She's 1 of 2 for the line. That's a great point, buddy. You might be able to get away with it, in today's round, but after that, forget about it. Here comes West Deptford. They'll try to run a little bit. 3-on-2 break. They really have nothing there. And Peterson with the ball over to Diggs. To Ajamu. She's far away from the top of the circle. Takes a dribble with her left hand. Hands it off into the corner.
2:10 to go. It's 20-6. Middle Township on top. Check that. Make it 21-6.
Peterson with the ball. Over to Minity. Minity back over to Peterson. She'll have 1 dribble to Minity again. She tries to work inside, can't find anything. Shut off by McKegg. And here's Middle's defense really just totally clamping down on West Deptford. They got nothing going. The girls are all looking at each other saying, who's going to make a play here?
1:40 to play first half.
Ajamu spins the elbows around. Back over to Minity. She'll work baseline a little bit. Shot up no good. Draws contact. She will go to the line for 2.
And West Deptford, to their credit, being very patient offensively. Lauren Legler picks up the foul. That's her first, team's 5th.
You had the sense, buddy, on that possession that West Deptford was, all the players were kind of looking at each other saying, who's going to get open here? And they couldn't do it. Minity with the first free throw, not even close front of the rim. As Buddy mentioned, 21-6 middle, minute 34 to go in the first half. Quick moving first half.
And that's the first free throw for West Deptford in the basketball game.
Second free throw, good. Rubs in off the front of the rim. Middle Township with the ball. 21-7. We have a football score with a minute and a half to go in the first half. Middle Township with the ball. Legler at the free throw line, ducks right side, puts up a wild shot, no good, but she draws a foul, so Legler will go to the line. And that foul will go on West Deptford against Michelle Bauer.
Michelle Bauer picks up her second, team's 5th. Good move that time, a good decision by Lauren Legler. She caught the ball just inside the right elbow, used a nice little ball fake, and was able to drive hard to the rim on that right side, drawing the contact. She knocks down the first free throw. She will get another.
Carrero and Fufari check into the game for West Deptford. Second free throw is good. 23-7, pardon me. Minute 19 to go first half.
Nothing but the bottom of the net twice for Lauren Legler.
Middle slaps on the pressure in the backcourt, gets a turnover. Layup is good by Fields. 25-7. Pressure again on the inbounds pass. And West Deptford will now inbound the ball in front of their own bench.
And that time they're going to whistle Juliana Arigitano for the foul. Juliana picks up her second, team's 6th. 1:05 to play in the first half. It's 25-7, Middle Township on top.
Minity with the ball for West Deptford. She'll put the ball on the baseline. Has a pass underneath the basket. Nice shot, but no good by West Deptford. Middle will run. Every middle kid beat a West Deptford kid down the floor, but they decide to pull up, and now they'll put up a long three-pointer. Bounces off the rim twice, no good, and the ball will roll out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, that time, Juliana Rigitano along that left baseline, feeling it beyond the arc, just unable to get it to drop.
Rigitano with the ball, over to Legler, back to Rigitano. Three-point lane, little ball fake. And a wild shot in the paint off the glass. No good by Middle Township. Rebound by McCaig is good. Everything is going Middle's way. They lead by 20. And now a layup by West Deptford as they beat Middle down the floor is no good. Taken away by Rigitano with the
12
rebound.
seconds.
Let's see if it's Middle's night, if they get something here. Fields puts the ball on the floor. Scoop shot up. No good. McCaig layup and good with 4 seconds to go. West Deptford will have to put up a Hail Mary here. They don't even get a shot off. And you want to talk about a rout in the first half. It's everything we expected and more. Middle Township defending South Jersey Group II champions, leading West Deptford 29-7 at the half. And we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have some halftime stats for you, courtesy of Buddy. 29-7 at the half. We will take a 3-minute timeout and be right back after this. Game one of a doubleheader today here at Middle Township High School. Buddy Tarbot and Scott Wall with you, 29-7. Middle Township Lady Panthers leading West Deptford, and coming up for game number 2 will be Middle Township boys versus Pleasantville boys. And we have some news about Pleasantville. I call the athletic department being down a couple of players for this second game. So we'll tell you more about that as we get closer to the boys' game. Here we go. West Deptford moving from right to left in their green jerseys, and immediately Fufari has the ball stolen away by Fields. Fields, pass underneath, layup by Middle, no good, and taken away by Diggs. Stolen right back by Middle Township. A crazy start to the half and a jump ball called as both teams turned it over a few times. Middle, of course, the defending South Jersey Group II champs, and Fields will inbound the basketball for the Lady Panthers. Looking into Legler. Shot up is good. Three-pointer as well. 32-7.
And good offensive execution under their basket on their inbounds play, and Lauren Legler is the recipient of a wide open look from the right side, and she's able to knock down that 3-ball.
Fufari is just hounded by Fields. Hands it over to Diggs, tries to put up a layup, shut off in the paint. She gets her own rebound. Ball's now on the floor, and she gets the ball back in the paint again. Ball's on the floor, tries to put up a shot and draws the foul. And how she is getting, she and her team getting anything out of this is a surprise, but she will go to the line for 2.
6:59 to go here in the third quarter. Middle Township, the Lady Panthers, on top quite comfortably, 32-7. Olivia Schwartz picks up that personal foul. It's her second. First team foul against Middle Township here in the second half.
Free throw is missed by Daija Diggs. She will get another. Neither team shooting the ball well from the free throw line today. She takes her time for the second in the air. No good. Missed them both. And nice play by Middle Township getting the rebound, but a jump ball called. And West Deptford will retain possession.
Yeah, Olivia Schwartz did a good job of boxing out. But then after that, she allowed herself to get tied up in a jump ball with possession arrow in favor of the Eagles. Ball just batted out of bounds by Juliana Rigitano as the Lady Panthers continue to apply this defensive pressure.
Fufari with the ball top of the circle, guarded by Fields. And West Deptford trying to get something. Pass, good pass underneath. Layup is good. Kind of a wild shot by Carrero, but she makes it. So West Deptford finally getting some points on the board, yet to reach double digits, though. Long shot, three-pointer, Middle Township, good by Lauren Legler, just drains it.
Lauren now 3 of 7 from beyond the charity stripe. She buries her first 2 3-point attempts here in the third quarter.
Fufari over to Ajamu, and we have a foul underneath the basket. I think that's going against Middle.
And they're going to get Olivia Schwartz again. Schwartz picks up her third. Team's second.
35-9, Middle Township with the lead, third quarter, over West Deptford. And ball gets knocked out of bounds. West Deptford will retain possession. If Middle Township is able to win, they will play at 6 o'clock here on Wednesday evening against the winner of Woodstown and Haddonfield. That game being played this evening. Fufari drives into the paint. She draws contact.
And they're going to get Lauren Fields on that personal foul. Number 23, the junior guard. She picks up her second, and it's the third team foul here in the second half against Middle. 6:01 to play, third quarter. It's 35-9. The Lady Panthers on top.
Fufari hits the free throw. She'll get one more, and truth be told, Bud, Middle Township hasn't played a great 2 minutes of the second half so far. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Middle. Here they go. Middle Township running. Legler beats everybody down the floor but backs away, hands it off to Fields. Fields will go top of the circle, guarded by Fufari. Underneath, layup is good. What a pass and what a shot as Middle Township converts.
And Lauren Legler with all 8 points here in the third quarter for the Middle Township Panthers, and they now lead 37-10.
Schwartz with a great pass on that play, and now West Deptford. Fufari will put up an 8-footer. Air ball goes out of bounds harmlessly, and Middle Township basketball. 37-10, Middle with the lead, 5:24 to go in the third quarter. Middle Township trying to advance to round 2 of the South Jersey Group II, and they are well on their way. Rigitano over to Legler. Shot, heel the rim, no good. Gets her a rebound at the free throw line, kicks out the Fields. Fields from three-pointer, no good. Too strong. Rebound by Fufari. Here comes West Deptford. They're running. No numbers, but Fufari left side of the paint, scoop shot up and no good. And a rebound by Schwartz. Hands it over to Legler. Another turnover by West Deptford as they try to get something out of nothing. Good pass feed underneath. Layup is good by Salvo. Middle Township extends their lead to 27. Lady Eagles come right back. Fufari, top of the circle, guarded by Fields. Pass off back to Fufari. She's guarded by 3 Middle players. Shut her off completely. And West Deptford will try to reset. Ajamu over to Fufari. Left-handed jumper from the free throw line. Nice shot. She makes it. 39-12. Middle with the lead.
Fufari's third field goal. She leads West Deptford with 7.
Middle with the basketball as they try to pick up the tempo a little bit and try to set and run a good offensive play. Rigitano underneath the Legler in the paint. Too strong. Off the backboard, rebound by West Deptford. So give the Lady Eagles credit. They're getting some rebounds here in the second half. Here comes Diggs. Oh, she loses control of the basketball, goes out of bounds. But though I think they're going to retain possession of West Deptford. And they will. 3 subs coming in for Middle.
West Deptford will retain possession. One thing, Coach Casey Heitman for West Deptford, her girls continue to play hard. Down 39-12 with 3:46 to play in the third quarter.
West Deptford gets a layup and good. It will count, and drawing the foul. Carrero makes the layup, and she is fouled on the shot.
Daniel McCann picks up the personal foul. That will be the second on the junior. 4th team foul against the Lady Panthers.
Free throw is good, so a 3-point play. You know, truth be told, West Deptford has still a long way to come back, but they're trying to tighten it up a little bit. Middle with the basketball. Rigitano over to Legler. Back over to Rigitano. Tries a baseline move, kicks it out. And pass underneath the Legler. Right-handed layup, scoop up, and good. She took a feed by Rusky and converted. So West Deptford will come back trailing 41-15, 3 minutes to go, third quarter.
Right now, Lauren Legler leads all scorers with 17.
Fufari, she's starting to warm up a little bit. Left-handed layup is good. As the Panthers and the Eagles exchange baskets. Middle with the ball. West Deptford now in a, I guess it's a zone. It's tough to figure out what they're playing. Legler with the ball, tries to move it in the paint, passes it over. Long two-pointer up, no good. Rebound by Diggs.
And that was Darby Crowding with that shot attempt.
Fufari, three-pointer, nails it. She is really warmed up here in the third quarter. 41-20 now.
And Fufari with 8 points here in this third quarter for West Deptford. 2:10 to play in the third, and it's 41-20, as Scott just said. Middle Township still with a very comfortable lead.
Legler works in the paint. Layup is too strong. She draws the foul, so she will go to the line for two. You got to hand it to West Deptford, Bud. I mean, even though they've won only 5 games this season, trailing big time on the road at half, they're playing very hard here in the third quarter.
Yes, and I commented on that a couple of minutes ago, Scott. It's good to see that Coach Casey Heitman's squad is still playing very hard. It's very easy to pack it in when you get that long ride back to West Deptford. But the Lady Eagles, they're going out without they're going out with a fight.
Second free throw is good. Rigitano out, Fields in for Middle Township. 43-20, 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Middle Township with a 23-point lead. And a decent feed underneath, and a shot no good by West Deptford. Rebound by Fields. And Middle Township will try to run. No numbers, though. Legler, top of the circle. Pass right side. Shot is up and rolls in for number 24, Darby Crowding. Her first bucket of the game.
Yeah, the junior that time, Darby Crowding, she gets her name into the box score.
And a pass was kicked, and it will be retained by West Deptford Lady Eagles.
45-20, 1:26 to play in this opening round game of the South Jersey Group II playoffs.
Steal by Fields, layup up and good on the inbounds pass. 47-20 now as Middle extends the lead.
On Lauren Fields now with 13.
Fufari breaks away a little bit from Fields, passes over to Ajamu. She'll put the ball on the floor, go underneath the basket, kicks it out to Diggs. Diggs from the free throw line, no good, too strong. Rebound by Ajamu, shot up, no good, draws the foul. I got to tell you, this third quarter, West Deptford has really played well against the superior team.
Well, they trailed 29-7 at the half, Scott. So they've been able to put 13 points on the board here in the third quarter. And Ajamu at the line trying to add to that.
Free throw was a line drive, but it goes in and good.
And
West Deptford. I'm sorry, bud.
Ivory Ajamu, her first trip to the line, and she knocks that down. It's her first point of the basketball game.
Peterson in the game for West Deptford. Second one is good.
Just a sophomore is Ajamu.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, these girls in West Deptford, they're all underclassmen, so they're all going to be back. This team is going to be stronger next year. Fields with the ball. And Middle Township will rotate the ball around just a little bit. Fields gets the ball back into the paint. Layup is no good. Looked like it would be good. Rebound by Minitzi for West Deptford. And ball stolen away by Fields. Oh, what a move. She may go in with a little bit of defense played and gets a layup and good. 49-22.
Again, Lauren Fields, good body control, Scott. She was able to draw some contact trying to get that foul as she laid it up off the glass. She didn't get the call, but she made the layup.
8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ajamu with the ball. 4, 3. I don't know if they have clock awareness. They don't. Ball goes out of bounds, but the quarter ends. 49-22, Middle leads. Back after this 60-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast and 98.7thecoast.com. There's only one place you're going to hear the postseason tournament right here on 98.7 The Coast and 98.7thecoast.com, where you'll find video of the game as well right after this girls' playoff game, a boys' game between Middle Township and Pleasantville. So we don't have a long commute to go for game number 2. Middle with the ball in a huge lead, 49-22 over West Deptford. And a shot up, in and out, and no good, but drawing the foul, going to the line, will be Olivia Schwartz.
And that foul on number 24, Michelle Bauer, one of the few seniors, well, the only senior that actually gets playing time on this West Deptford squad. She picks up her third, just a second team foul. With 7:48 to go here in the game, it's 49-22. Middle Township on top. On the line, Olivia Schwartz. And she hits nothing but the bottom of the net on her first attempt. She will get one more.
Middle doing a better job with the free throws. Gets a second. Does Schwartz. 51-22. And here comes West Deptford. Fufari. Well, she's unguarded. She may take a shot, but she doesn't. Over to Ajamu. Top of the circle, just inside the line. Air ball out of bounds. No good. Middle Township Lady Panthers with the ball.
And Ivory Ajamu 0 for 5 from the floor. Just a sophomore, taking advantage of this extended season for her Lady Eagles.
And driving a baseline pretty much unguarded was Lauren Fields, who was easily the player of this game.
Lauren Fields that time drives right to baseline. Little ball fake, and she was able to get to the rim, lay it off the glass and in. 53-22, Middle Township on top.
Fufari with the shot. No good, it's short. And West Deptford retains possession. Fufari gets another shot, no good. Rebound by Fields. Ball behind her back. What a nifty move that was at the timeline. Kind of a sloppy pass into the paint. Taken by West Deptford, and they'll come the other way. Bauer with the ball over to Ajamu. And West Deptford will try to set the offense. Fields knocks the ball out of bounds. You know who Fields reminds me of a little bit, buddy? Just a little bit.
Monica Johnson.
Bingo.
We have said that this year. She's got that little gamemanship in her, and she's got the ability to do that little pullback three-point attempt.
A nifty move behind the back, like you say,
yeah,
can hit the
three-pointers. She's a very good ball handler. She's a good shooter.
And Jackrabbit legs, too.
Yep.
She's very quick on the floor. So that'll be a foul against Middle Township against Rusky, her first. And non-shooting foul, so West Deptford will inbound the ball.
And that's the last non-shooting foul committed by Middle Township. Is their sixth team foul.
Ball on the floor. West Deptford will pick it up. Diggs, top of the circle, guarded by Fields. Over to Ajamu. She'll pass the ball underneath. Almost a travel there, but West Deptford retains possession. Bad pass stolen away by Fields. 2-on-1 break by Middle Township. Passes the ball back to Fields. Layup no good. Draws the foul. She will go to the line. So even though Middle Township with a 53-22 lead, still out hustling West Deptford on that possession, and Middle Township ready for a mass substitution.
Legler comes up short on her first free throw attempt. She's 1 of 4 from the foul line. Excuse me, Lauren Fields. The two Laurens are getting me I shouldn't be writing their names next to each other. In the box score, Lauren Fields, 1 of 4. Lauren Legler, 4 of 5 from the foul line.
Free throw is good, and Fields will check out of the game. And coming in for Middle Township will be Abby Staller, number 10.
And Lauren Fields will check out with 18 points. A very good evening for Lauren.
You know, this is real valuable for Middle, getting some of these younger players into a playoff game. One shot, no good by West Deptford, and Middle will keep the ball and see if they can run something on offense here. Peterson, Middle Township rotating the ball around the perimeter and stolen away by Ajamu. A turnover by Hengsler, and Middle with the ball, or I'm sorry, West Deptford with the ball. Diggs underneath, shot up, easy layup is good by Natalie Carrero. 30-point lead for Middle. 54-24, 5:08 to play. Lady Panthers work the ball around the perimeter just a little bit as their starters are sitting with this 30-point lead and 5 minutes to go. Middle will play on Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock, assuming that the boys beat Pleasantville. That 6 o'clock game time. We know they'll be home on Wednesday night. Shot up by Middle is no good. Ivory Ajamu with the rebound, and she'll bring the ball over the timeline. Peterson, and the ball is kicked and rolls out of bounds. Diggs coming into the game for West Deptford, and Gabby Minity into the game as well. Lady Eagles inbound the ball. And Middle will drop into a zone. Diggs, one dribble. Over to Fufari, back over to Diggs. 3-point shot up. Oh, looks good, but wasn't strong enough. In and out. Ball is still on the floor, picked up by the Lady Panthers. Rigitano with the ball. She will take it top of the circle. Over to Peterson. And pass attempted over for Crowding. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Middle will keep the ball.
Abby Staller, number 10 for the Lady Panthers, just a sophomore. And as you said, Scott, she's getting some very valuable playing time. It's nice to be able to get the younger kids in to a state playoff game so they can get a little feel, even though it's a 30-point game, but still, you know, experience is experience.
Middle with the ball, under 4 minutes to go in the ball game with a comfortable lead of 30 points. Crowding. Over to McCann. Shot underneath. Kind of blocked by Minity, taken away by West Deptford. Fufari will run. She'll back away, put up a 10-footer, front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Rigitano. Middle Township with the ball. 3.5 to go in the ball game. Just a matter of what the final score will be at this point. Oh, a rare turnover by Middle Township on a bad pass, and we have a foul call.
Just the 4th turnover here in the second half against the Lady Panthers. 3:21 to play. And Darby Crowding, after turning it over, picks up what we call a frustration foul. How many times you see a player either miss like a wide open layup and then reach and grab, or turn the ball over and do the same thing, come right back out of frustration. Crowding picks up her first, team's 7th, and it's going to send Tina Fufari to the line, shooting a 1-and-1.
And she'll miss that shot. Stoller with the rebound. Rigitano with the ball for Middle Township. Over to Hengsler. Back over to Stoller. Middle still working the ball around. Crowding to Stoller. Lady Panthers just rotating the ball around, looking for an open pass and taking a shot if it's there. And a bad pass knocked out of bounds. It was Stoller, but Middle Township will keep the ball.
2:53 to go, 54-24. The Lady Panthers cruising rather comfortably in the first round of this state Group II playoff game. They will advance and play Wednesday night right here in Courthouse at 6 p.m. And it's a game you'll be able to hear right here on 98.7 The Coast.
You know it. Middle Township missed a shot there and turned it over to West Deptford. So, you know, if you're West Deptford, you have to look at a strong third quarter. Kids played hard, played middle almost even in the third quarter of this game, but they just fell too far behind in the first half to have any chance of winning this basketball game. Middle boys versus Pleasantville coming up next at 7 o'clock. And if you want to come over and see a playoff game, you'll be able to see it. Plenty of room in the Panther stands for that game as Middle Township turns it over. And a timeout called on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout, 54-24. Middle with the lead, 2.5 to go in the game. Back after this, 54-24. Middle Township Lady Panthers with the lead over West Deptford. Just 2:21 to go in this ball game. Coming up at 7 o'clock, it'll be Middle Township boys versus Pleasantville. Middle will play the winner of tonight's game between 7th seed Woodstown and 10th seeded Haddonfield. And that game will be on Wednesday evening, probably at 6 o'clock. Definitely here on 98.7 The Coast, as Buddy mentioned. West Deptford with the basketball. They have some subs in the game now as well. Number 25, Kelsey Brown, is checked in. Samantha Budd as well. And ball tossed away by the Lady Eagles over to Middle Township. Bridgetano with the ball. Minute 58 to go in the ball game. And Middle Township throws it away. So West Deptford will get it back as we're winding down the final 2 minutes of this ball game.
Yeah, right now with 1:42 to go in the game, it's 54-24. We have not had either team score in quite a while. And we're at the point now where girls have not been able to get on in the scorebook. They're trying to get their name in the newspaper. So if you just score 1 or 2 points, you get mentioned in the box score.
And a shot up by Middle is no good by Crowding. Another shot up, no good by Middle Township. And the jump ball called. Possession arrow will go to West Deptford. Middle Township defending South Jersey Group II champions. They will live to play at least one more game. Of course, it's a very, very tough Group II this year. Middle is seeded number 2. But you're seeing a lot of people picking Willingboro in the bracket. That very well could be your South Jersey title game, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Middle picks up a win tonight. It's going to have another much tougher game at home on Wednesday evening. Under a minute to go. Middle leads by 30. And you have largely second-teamers in for both teams as the girls get a little bit of experience. West Deptford will end its season with a 5-22 record, but is the 15th seed in South Jersey Group II. Ball is on the floor, taken away by Middle Township. 23 seconds to go in the game. And shot up by Middle, front of the rim is no good. Get the own rebound. Shot up again is no good. 13 seconds to go. Rebound by West Deptford. And I think this may be your final score. Turnaround jumper by West Deptford, no good. And that will do it as Middle Township begins its defense of South Jersey Group II with a dominating win over West Deptford, 54-24. And Middle Township will play on Wednesday evening against Woodstown or Haddonfield. 98.7thecoast.com. And Middle Township with a nice win over West Deptford, round 1 of the Group II playoffs. We're with Lauren Fields. Lauren, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what you think your team did right in your first playoff game.
Well, today was kind of about us, and we knew that if we would work the ball and just do the little things right, then we were going to get a win.
You seemed like your team was, we called it about a step ahead of West Deptford through the first half of the game, but you have to give the Lady Eagles credit. They came out and played a good third quarter.
Yeah, they were more into the game than we thought they would be. You know, it's a playoffs. Teams are going to make runs. So as long as we keep our composure and kind of stay with them, then we knew that we were going to be able to pull out a win.
You know, they came into the game with 5 wins on the season, seeded number 15. You came in as favorites. What were some of your goals besides getting the victory going into this first playoff game?
Just about us, you know, doing X's and O's, making sure we were focused for 32 minutes, because over the season we haven't been like, there's games where we're in for the first half and not the second half. So we try to make sure that we win in the game, staying focused for 32 minutes, and just playing team basketball.
You know, we talked a little bit too. It is, as you move into the state tournament games, of hitting all your free throws, struggled a little bit, especially in the first half.
Yeah, free throws they're a big thing for us. We're okay at them, but that's all focus. You know, free throws are focus at the line, and we need to keep working on them, because as we keep it moving on, they're going to be what falls back on the game.
In your opinion, what are some of the differences between last year's State 2 Group 2 championship team from this year's team trying to repeat?
Last year we were really physical. Last year we could push the ball up and, you know, bang out on teams. So this year we're more of a set it up, X's and O's, talent, shooting. This year, you know, we have a little bit of physical, but we're our own team this year. We're very different from last year.
We could tell, too, that you felt comfortable putting up the 3 ball in the first half as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lauren Fields, congratulations on the win today, and we'll see you Wednesday night.
Thank you.
Okay, we are now live with Middle Township Lady Panther coach John Leahy. Coach, before we even get started with the interview, who's this darling?
This is my little angel, Ella. Ella, you want to say hi to everybody? Yeah, it's my #1 fan.
Coach, congratulations on the win as you try to defend your South Jersey title.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, the first round games are always a challenge, as sometimes, you know, you're playing kind of inferior opponents or whatever. But West Deptford played very hard, and they were struggling. I talked to their coach. I know they've had some injuries throughout the course of the year. But, you know, I thought we played pretty well. We made some shots, a little sloppy at times, but, you know, at this stage of the game, the most important thing is that you win. You get to practice tomorrow.
Got a lot of offensive rebounds. You forced a lot of turnovers in the first half. Big difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, with our group, it's really about effort, you know, and when we play hard and we play with maximum effort at both ends, usually good things happen. So, you know, and sometimes in games that are, you know, when you're winning by a lot, you know, sometimes they get a little sloppy and, you know, you throw the ball away a little bit or reach in a little too much. But overall, pretty happy with the things that we did tonight. And like I said, we got to have a good practice tomorrow and be ready for Wednesday.
You got to give West Deptford a little bit of credit. They played you about even in the third quarter, and this team is largely filled with underclassmen.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know their coach. I met their coach before the game, you know, and she was telling me that, you know, they had a lot of younger kids, not a lot of experience. So, you know, they've kind of taken their lumps throughout the course of the year, but, you know, they've you know, certainly got something to build on, and their kids played hard, and, you know, that's where it has to start. It has to start with the effort, and then the X's and O's, and, you know, the fundamentals can kind of catch up.
You're going to get a practice in tomorrow. What do you want to work on and improve before Wednesday night?
Well, I mean, at this stage, you know, you're not putting anything new, you know what I mean? You're just trying to be as sharp as you can. I mean, I think we can always get better on defense, and our rebounding can always get better. You know, for us offensively, you know, we just need to make shots. You know what I mean? I mean, we're very perimeter. So, you know, at this stage of the game, we'll do probably a half an hour of shooting and get as many shots up as we can tomorrow. And, you know, and then we'll walk through and prepare for whoever we get.
You know, and one last question, games like this in front of your home crowd, knowing you got another game in front of your home crowd, this is why you want a top seed, to have these home games and reduce travel.
Well, I mean, absolutely. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, one thing that we should have learned last year was how much of an advantage a home court can be, you know, and, you know, every round there's more and more people that'll show up, and, you know, hopefully the boys can continue to win, because, you know, it's real special when both teams can continue to win and continue to kind of make their run together. They're in a good situation as well, because they can play at home, at least up until the final, just like us. So, you know, hopefully we can feed off our crowd Wednesday. We know no matter who we play, Haddonfield or Woodstown, is going to be a tough game. But, we know our crowd will be ready, and we'll be ready to go.
Hey, congratulations on the win. We'll see you Wednesday night.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys do a great job.
All right, thank you very much. Middle Township Lady Panther coach John Leahy with a 30-point victory in this basketball game. As the coach mentioned, they will play on Wednesday night, probably at 6 o'clock in the second round South Jersey Group II basketball game. And up to the booth to Buddy.
54-24, and coming up next with a 7 p.m. tip-off will be the boys game, the Middle Township Panthers versus the Pleasantville Greyhounds, and we will be back in about 15 minutes at 6:45 for the pregame, and again, tip-off is at 7 o'clock, and you're listening to high school basketball right here on 98.7 The Coast and 98.7thecoast.com. We'll be right back for game number 2 around 6:45.